This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.
So basically, that's just all in details of just staying locked into my QB. So after that, it's all about just executing it. And then I seen how they were lined up, and I knew we had them on the start. So kind of in my mind, I already knew we was going to score it. So it was really a great call by the QB and the coaches. So that was really going through my head. My celebration, so it's really a thing that the whole team, like ever since I got here in the summer, it's just something that they just always just, call me, just B-Hawk, and, I show them the little sign, I guess I put in the camera field. But yeah, the whole team started doing it, and I just really, they don't understand how much that really means to me. So I just really just took that celebration, just let them know, like, this is B-Hawk, this is who I am. So that's why I just really use it as a touchdown celebration. It's honestly a blessing to play receiver here. Like, everything from the start that Coach Watson told me, even Coach Sam, on how it's going to be exactly is that's how it's going. So really, I couldn't ask for a better place to play a receiver here because, as you can see, we are an explosive offense. And not only that, we got great line, so that giving even us more time to, get into our routes and do our job that we need to do. So, and really the running game that opened up the throwing game, so it all evens out. So I couldn't ask for a better place to be at.
All right here, my coach, he gave me a double move. Coach Walden, Coach Sampson, they always preach about winning your one-on-ones, and so they put their trust in me to execute, and then that's exactly what I did. And so here, made the DB touch the ground. Just play free, don't think, just go score, really. You win at the start of your route off the line of scrimmage, so whatever you do at the line of scrimmage to win at the line, you get the DB off the grass and then move him out your way so you go execute down the field. It means a lot, knowing from like all the work I put in from the summer when I got here in May, and then like fall camp, and then just everything, it just sums up on the field, and then I execute on game day.
2nd and 9. They've been running this formation all game, and before I pressed play, they ran this play, I think the drive before this, and I almost jumped it. I almost picked it off, but it was a third down stop, so from the play. So I knew they'd come back to it, and I kind of baited the quarterback into throwing it, looking at number 3, sitting on that, and then jumping to number 2. Just jumped the route and did what I do. And then my little celebration is my little greatest fraternity in the world. Came up aside, noops. First career pick 6. It felt good, honestly. The referee was calling for the ball, trying to get the ball back, but I told him I was keeping this one. Maybe next time I'll give him the ball back, but I had to keep the first one, special moment. So we ran this blitz a couple times this game, and I just couldn't get there. The quarterback get the ball out. But on this particular play, I saw him and I was trying to go for the kill shot, but he kind of saw me last second and he escaped. So I was really trying to hold on, but we had a great rush by Javian and Javon, actually. And I feel like me just holding them up for a minute got them time to get off their blockers and, make the play. And I was celebrating with them like I made the play. But it was a happy moment for them, too. Pressure in the backfield. I was just trying to, assert my dominance over them. I feel like I was playing fast and just doing what, God blessed me with the ability to do. Something we practice all the time, just playing fearless, fast, and physical. And I feel like I was just trying to play with the brand the whole game.
All right, man. Corey Chapman, man, he was all over the place all game. He was our leading tackler. Literally, he set the tone for us that whole game. And, man, that pick 6, the thing about that pick 6, he did the exact same play in practice, pretty close to the same spot. They had been running the same concept on 3rd down, and I think he baited the guy, and he made the play, and he took it to the house. But he's played a lot of good games here at Austin Peay, but that game for sure, he was all over the place. He set the tone with big hits, big returns. He was a big-time player. I'm surprised he wasn't the player of the week of our conference, but we got a great conference. All right, it's end of the game, 3rd down situation. We're in a 3-man front. Obviously we want to get pressure with 3. Javon does a good job. We feel like we had 77 off balance all game. and he kind of gets him with a little speed to power. He wins, stays outside, keeps contained on the quarterback, and he finishes. You know, obviously the detail in it, we want to get the ball out. We've got to get the ball out more. 2 opportunities today on sacks, and we didn't get the strip sacks. You know, we're greedy, so we want to get the ball out, get the ball back to our explosive offense. But he does a great job of beating the guy right here, staying on the edge, and really kind of getting them down. You know, we got to clean up all these extra celebrations, man. We celebrate a lot right now. We got to clean those up. Cannot get a penalty. But Brian does a good job. He's a senior leader for us, and man, we're happy to have him. And he's starting to play. I bet you know, same thing with Chap. Like he had his best game last Saturday afternoon as a Gov. He did a great job. All right, we got a second and long situation. Bringing Corey off the edge. You know, Corey, you know, like we said earlier, he's been explosive, made a lot of plays. Well, he missed a tackle here. We've got Vaughn coming on the edge. He's got to be able to keep contained on this play. Javion McCray's got to loop back, and those guys been able to finish on the quarterback. We talk about all the time leveling back, working back to the level of the quarterback, and those guys did a great job of leveling back and finishing on the quarterback. Same thing, ball's loose. We got to find a way to get that ball out and finish on the play, but those guys did a great job of doing their job, and you know, everybody doing their 111, and Javon and Javion McCray getting the half sack on the play. They were arguing about it, whose sack it was, and I say, you know, whatever the stats say in the book is the stats that I'm using. So we were arguing the next day in film, but those guys have done a great job playing for us, and like we said earlier, Vaughn's played with an edge the last few weeks. He's strained, and you can see him playing hard, making plays on the screen, and you know, as a defense right now, our guys are playing really, really hard, so it's fun to watch. We got to keep it up. You know, just against Gardner-Webb, you know, obviously they had some injuries, so they had a different quarterback, so we had to have a different approach. We weren't going to let, you know, an athletic freshman just sit back there and toss it around. So we brought pressure, multiple pressures from all over the place, and our guys executed at a high level, and it was a fun atmosphere. We got to continue to keep pressure up, you know, because we always talk about pressure works with coverage and coverage works with pressure. If we do a good job up front, then we can have good coverage. And if they do a great job holding the point in the back end with the coverage, we'll get good pressure. So it all works together. We're a team, and that's how we do things here. I did not teach them the gravedigger situation. Last year we had to do a history lesson on that because those guys, you know, I'm not old, but I'm the old head around here. So I had to go back to, you know, the 90s and the Green Bay Packers and Gilbert Brown. You know, I made them research Gilbert Brown last year, big old nose guard for the Green Bay Packers back when Reggie White and Santana Dawson and Brett Favre, those guys. I was a big Green Bay fan, so I knew those guys. But so they did it themselves. But last year I made them do a history lesson on Gilbert Brown. So we'll have to get these new freshman young guys and teach them who Gilbert Brown is also.
All right. Thank you for that.
This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.